Sakal, straight away we have some breaking news coming in the form of a big voice. Republic exposed 8 documents to show that approvals for the Sterlite copper smelting plant was granted under the UPA government. Now, Dr. Subramanian Swamy has made a sensational charge. He says that approvals were granted at the behest of Mr. P. Chidambaram. Let's listen in.
As Rahul Gandhi is concerned, there is no question of any sense or logic that you can apply to him. He just rattles out what comes on his mind. Most of it, his mind is vacuous. So whatever comes out is also vacuous and silly. So if he makes a charge in a place where there's no RSS and the constant refrain is that Tamil Nadu BJP hasn't been able to strike roots, etc. Suddenly RSS figures as something which can organize mass demonstrations and so on. I mean, why should anybody take it seriously? As far as Chidambaram is concerned, it's not a question of giving any clearances. He was not in those ministries. But he was their full-time director. And as upon becoming ministry, there was a question which he took first, resigning from the directorship or taking the oath of office as a minister. But, you know, that was something for the future. But the fact is that he was a paid director. He was not just some independent director. And so, therefore, his telephone calls to Jairam Ramesh and Anand Sharma and all, those would have had effect, and he did intervene. There was also a case of export of some iron ore from Goa, where the Vedanta people were involved. There also he played a major role for them to make a killing. So there are enough evidence. Many, I mean, on the ground in Tamil Nadu, many local congressmen were also involved. So, therefore, to say this has nothing to do with Congress and this all RSS is absolutely absurd.
So was Rahul Gandhi not told about this by his people around him, that it was indeed the senior leadership of the Congress party when they were in power from 2004 onwards, it was them which was giving these clearances, perhaps for some monetary benefits, who knows, and perhaps there should be an investigation on these lines now?
Well, the investigation should have been done long time ago, but Mr. Jaitley was not in favor of it. But at least Chidambaram is guilty of a violation of the Money Laundering Act and the FEMA and PMLA, and but you know they never proceeded. But as far as what advice Mr. Rahul Gandhi gets, a man must comprehend advice. You see, how do you speak to somebody who is just rattling off? You see, is out of control, is on autopilot, as they say.
Political intervention happened during the UPA time. Clearances were given during the UPA time under pressure, under the political cloud, even when there were court orders to shut it down, to shut down Sterlite. Now, do you think, sir, that now that there is a political controversy triggered by Rahul Gandhi himself, shouldn't Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Chidambaram, the topmost of the Congress leaders, come out and explain who takes the accountability? There are innocent people who have lost their life.
For you members of the press to ask them questions, but you don't seem to ask the questions. And in fact, much of the reporting of your on television, it seems to be as if your correspondents are all hostages of these extremist organizations, because they don't even mention their names. They don't even point out those things. Even the burning of the staff quarters where ordinary human beings, children, wives, etc., workmen live. Yeah. Even that is hardly portrayed, this arson and loot that has taken place. So just being a single-minded blaming of the police. Well, police may be there to blame, that the court will have to decide. But the fact is that there was a provocation, and that also should be highlighted.